Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Taylor Jones, and first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for watching my recent video, the Farley song, my cover of the dedication track to Chris Farley, based on Adam Sandler, and it was performed live on Saturday Night Live and one of his comedy stand-ups. And that song was so good that I decided to sing it for y'all because I decided to just do something and to show support. But anyway, what am I doing right now? I'm about to do a poem that was already done by Smokey Robinson, one of the Motown legends who did a poem on Def Comedy Jam. No, not comedy, Def Poetry Jam. Yeah, that's right. This type of poetry when you hear people snapping at the very end or just clap their hands. Rhymes does matter. And the way that it's going to go is based on how many people are going to listen. So the name of this poem that I'm about to give y'all, break it down, is called I Love Being Black by Smokey Robinson. And it goes something like this. I love being black. I love being called black. I love being an American. I love being a black American. But as a black man in this country, I think it's a shame that every few years we get a change of name. Now, since those first ships arrived here from Africa that came across the sea, there were already black men in this country who were free. And as for those that came over here on those terrible boats, they were called the N-word or slave and told what to do and how to behave. And then Master started tripping and doing his midnight tipping down to the slave shacks where he forced he and great great grandma to be together. And if great great grandpa protested, he got tarred and feathered. And at the same time, the black men in the country who were free were mating with the tribes like the Apache and the Cherokee. And as a result of all that, we're a parade of every shade. And as in this late day and age, you can be sure there ain't too many of us in this country whose bloodline is pure. But according to a geographical genealogy study published in Time magazine, the black African people were the first on the scene. So for what it's worth, the black African people were the first on earth. And through migration, our characteristics started to change and rearrange to adapt to whatever climate we migrated to. That's how I became me and you became you. So if we're going to go back, let's go all the way back. And if Adam was black and Eve was black, then that kind of makes it a natural fact that everybody in America is an African American. Everybody in Europe is an African European. Everybody in the Orient is an African Asian, and so on and so on. That is, if the origin of man is where we're going to go on. And if one drop of black blood make you black, like they say, then everybody's black anyway. So quit trying to change my identity. I'm already who I was meant to be. I'm a black American born and raised, and Brother James Brown wrote a wonderful phrase. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud, and I'm black and I'm proud. Cause I'm proud to be black. And I ain't never lived in Africa. And cause my great great granddaddy on my daddy's side did, don't mean I don't want to go back. Don't mean I want to go back. Now, I have nothing against Africa. It's where one of the most beautiful places and people in the world are found. But I've been blessed to go to a lot of places in this world. And if you ask me who I choose to live, I pick America. Hands down. Now, by and by, we were called Negroes. After that, and after a while, that name was vanished. Anyway, Negro is just how you say black in Spanish. Then we were called colored. But heck, everybody's one color or another. And I think it's a shame that we hold that against each other. And it seems like we reverted back to a time when being called black was an insult. Even if it was another black man who said it, a fight would result. Because we've been so brainwashed that black was wrong, so that the so that even the yellow Negroes and the black Negroes couldn't get along. But then came the 1960s, when we struggled and died to be called equal and black, and we walked with pride with our heads held high and our shoulders pushed back. And black was beautiful. But I guess that wasn't good enough. Because now, here they come with some other stuff. Who comes up with this crap anyway? Was it one or a group of Negroes sitting around one day, feeling a little insecure again about being called black, and decided African American sounded a little more exotic? Well, I think you were being a little more neurotic. It's that same mentality that got Amos and Andy put off the air because they were embarrassed about the way the character spoke. And as a result of that action, a lot of wonderful black actors ended up broke when we were just laughing and just having fun about ourselves. So I say, forget you. If you can't take a joke, you didn't see the Beverly Hillbillies being protested by white folks. And if you think that because you think that being called African American set all black people's minds at ease, since we affectionately call each other Negro, I affectionately say to you, Negro, please. How come I didn't get the chance to vote on who I like to be? Who gave you the right to vote and make that decision for me? I ain't under your rule nor in your dominion, and I am entitled to my own opinion. Now, excuse me, there are some African Americans here, but they recently moved here from places like Kenya, Ethiopia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Zaire. But now the brother whose family has lived in the country for generations, occupying space in all of the locations: New York, Miami, LA, Detroit, Chicago, even if he's wearing a dashiki or sporting an afro. And if you go to Africa in search of your race, you'll find out quick you're not an African American. You're just a black man in Africa taking up space. Why you keep trying to attach yourself to a continent where if you got the chance to go and you went, and most people wouldn't even claim you as one of them, as a purebred daughter or son of them. Your heritage is right here, right now, no matter what you call yourself or what you say. And a lot of people died to make it that way. And if you think America is a leader on inequality and suffering and grieving, how come there are so many people coming and so few leaving? Rather than all this fault with America crap that you promoting, if you want to change something, use your privilege. Go get to the polls. Commence the voting. God knows we've earned the right to be called American Americans and be free at last. But instead, and rather you moving forward in progress, you're dwelling in the past. We struggle too long, we come too far. Instead of focusing on who we were, let's be proud of who we are. We are the only people whose name is always a trend. When is this crap ever going to end? Look at all the different colors of our skin. Black is not a color. It's our core. It's what we've been living, fighting, and dying for. But if you choose to be called African American and that's your preference, then I'll give you that reference. But I know on this issue, I don't stand alone on my own. And if I do, then let me be me. And I appreciate it if you see when you see me, you say, "There goes a man that says it proud." I'm black. I'm black. Am I Black America? And I'm proud because I love to be a Black American. I love being black. I love being called black. Yeah, I said it. And I don't take it back. And And there you have it. Smokey Robinson's I Love Being Black poem. If you like what you hear, do yourself a favor and like, share if you haven't already, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And there will be more in stores. Well, with all that being said, this is yours truly, Taylor Jones, signing out.